You're watching Business Live. Now, from banking to project management, Elizabeth Okoro has got a fair taste of the world of work, but nothing quite beats her true passion, making healthy food. Well, tonight on the Joy Business Van, the CEO of Mind Snacks takes us to her factory where her flagship superfood granola is produced.
Hello, Joy Business Van. My name is Elizabeth Okoro, CEO of Mind Snacks, and welcome to our factory.
Here in Okoro, Elizabeth Okoro is steadily building a superfood brand. It's been quite a journey.
I was always a science student. I obtained a bachelor's in science from King's College London. Initially, I'd wanted to study medicine. Considering the fact that I was always good at science, so that was a natural path for me. But after doing biomedical sciences and obtaining my bachelor's degree, I was ready to be done with school. I couldn't foresee another 6 or 7 years still studying. So I started working in banking. I was working in an investment bank in London.
After a couple of years, Elizabeth decided to come back home. She continued with banking for a while, then she decided to change paths. She started a career in project management at an infrastructure company.
After 4 years, I had also reached, I'll say, my limit as to what I felt that I was able to give to the company and to the business. So I quit. I quit without a plan. I had just had enough. It didn't feed my passion. And I was at the point where I'd wake up in the morning and I wasn't excited. I wasn't happy to go to work. And, you know, it was always a struggle to get to work. And I didn't want to be doing something that didn't feed my passion. So I quit without a plan. I didn't have anything lined up. And I was home for quite some time. I was home for a couple of months.
Being home gave her the opportunity to reflect on what she wanted to do with her life. Elizabeth got an idea that birthed a business.
Something that I've always loved is food. Anybody who knows me will tell you how much of a foodie I am. And I'm always coming up with new recipes, experimenting with new ideas on what to eat next. When I wake up, it's what I'm eating for lunch, what I'm eating for dinner. And a lot of my friends used to come to me asking me to make things for them. And I've always made granola. So that's how Mind Snacks was born.
Granola is a breakfast meal and snack consisting of rolled oats, nuts, honey and other sweeteners such as brown sugar and sometimes puffed rice that is usually baked until it is crisp, toasted and golden brown.
I made samples, packaged the samples, approached a few of the local stores, went to a local gym, and they asked me to come up with pricing, and that's how we started. So Mind Snacks has been in operation since 2016. It started on a small scale. It was just me in my mom's kitchen, baking the granola, packaging it, and taking it out and distributing it in my car myself. It got to a point where the demand was so much that I needed to bring more people on board, and I decided that if I was going to do something, that I needed to do it properly and let's not do it as a side hustle.
Granola is of course not the first thing that comes to mind for most Ghanaians as an option for breakfast or snack. Elizabeth and her team had and still undertake activation campaigns to promote her product. Over time, it's become an option for people conscious about living healthy, especially during this time of the pandemic.
For me, it was crucial that if I wanted to reach out to the masses, I needed to be in those places. So once we were at the Max Marts, the Palaces, the ShopRite, the Game, set up activation points in there, get people to try it. For us, the key point is once you try it, it's difficult to say that no, you're not going to like it. When I had supermarkets actually calling me to bring my products to them rather than me chasing necessarily after them like I used to at the beginning, then I knew that, okay, my products is having more of an impact and people are becoming more aware of it. product together and you realize that the label is not straight, don't just add it to the box. Make sure you put it aside. Another thing, as you can see,
Mind Snacks has grown from producing just a few boxes to supplying major supermarkets in the country.
it's been challenging. I won't lie. But one thing about me is I never say no. I don't take no for an answer. You would find that, especially in this market, people don't like to necessarily, people like to do things half-heartedly. I believe that if you're going to put your name onto something and you're going to start something, you need to do it well. I believe in excellence. I believe that once you set a goal, you need to do whatever it takes to achieve that goal.
And that's paying off.
So as you saw, we've just finished supplying MaxSmart. MaxSmart is one of our major retailers. We are in quite a few of the major retailers in Ghana, and that requires logistics. Logistics is something that requires finance, and I'm sure a lot of the small businesses and growing businesses will say the same thing. Finance is our major struggle, and although we've been able to bootstrap to the point where we are in Accra, we're in Tema, we're in Kumasi, we're in Takoradi, moving regionally and moving globally requires money, and that's where we struggle. We're hopeful for the future. We have a solid brand, we have solid products, quality products, and we are sure that with the right help and the right maybe financial partners, we'll be able to expand to the next step and add on more product lines and expand within the region and globally.
Follow your passion, do what you love. Elizabeth Okoro doing wonders there with Mind Snacks.